Good morning, you guys.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Real Talk with SLR.
How are you guys doing today?
Y'all, we just got back from our morning walk with the kiddos.
Yeah, it was a good little walk today.
It was.
We haven't been able to do it,
Yeah, it's been raining in the mornings.
It's been raining, so we took a little long one today.
Yeah.
It was a really, really good time.
Yeah, Scarlett picked me out some nice flowers on the walk, and I gave her the GoPro because she was asking me the other day. And anyway, so I let her take off with it. And I said, go make something, babe. Just whatever you do, just start practicing. And I was giving her little tips and stuff. So I don't know, it was cool.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
She'll be getting you some good B-roll here.
Maybe. I mean, I told her, I said, it's just for you, babe.
No.
It's just for you if you want to. And she asked me, so.
No.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Anyway.
That's super awesome.
Yeah.
I know that I did swap out their SD cards or whatever, hers and Julia's. And her SD card on her tablet, man, holy crap.
Yeah.
It was full.
Yeah.
It was full. I told her, I was like, look, I guarantee it's probably videos and pictures that you have on there. You might want to go through those and clean it up a little bit, and your tablet will run a little bit faster. But yeah, she's taking after Mama, that's for sure.
Yeah, she does. She takes after me. It's cute. It's nice. It's nice.
Cute. But today was a really fun time. It was good to be able to walk out or go out and stretch.
Yeah.
Get the blood pumping and flowing and everything else like that. It was good. It was really, really good.
Yeah, it's checking out and watching the birds, throwing rocks in the pond.
Yep.
Just nice, lazy morning. You got to set up your game trail cameras and sort some things around.
I did buy 2 new ones or whatnot. They're
Can't
not.
wait to spread your view.
Yeah. Oh, I don't have to mess around with too much, I can see what's going on here and there and whatnot. But it's coming to that season. It's coming to that time. I'm going to be having outdoor activities, and this guy don't go in the sense of like too well when you're building a house. I'm just saying. All right.
I got to keep him in line. I got to keep him in line.
It's like fishing. I'm like, anytime I get anywhere near water, I bring my fishing pole.
He does. It's a known fact that if we're anytime we're going out with the family or any kind of anything, and we're going to a body of water, Gary definitely travels with the pole and the bag. And everyone will be all hanging out, swimming or just chilling at the shore or whatever. And then they'll all turn around and be like, where'd Gary go? I'm like, oh, he's dipping his pole. And they're like, what? I'm like, yeah, Gary's probably around the bend right there dipping his pole.
Yeah, I can't help it. I can't help it, I haven't really caught too many fish in that aspect whenever it's a group gathering, but
no, it's too noisy.
I still try, I gotta try, all right? Shoot.
Never hurts to try.
No, but it's, I don't know. I blame my long life of outdoor activities and fun and just outdoor adventure stuff and Boy Scouts and
I was just gonna say
stuff.
It was the Boy Scouts.
All that stuff.
It was the Gary.
Me and my brother
did that all through his whole life. He went all the way.
Yeah, I don't want to get into it too much right now, but yeah, scouting is a huge thing though. It's really, really happy and proud that I was part of that era before it got all crazy and whatnot, but I don't want to get into it.
He's like, my feelings are hurt.
Anyway, but I really enjoyed that, man. That was some good male bonding, times and everything else like that. As a boy, you really need that time, with other boys and everything else. Get out a lot of craziness,
Helped you to become a man.
Exactly. And it's wilderness stuff, man. It's fun. It's fun figuring out and looking at things and seeing things,
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're a great scout leader for our son, though.
No?
Yeah,
No.
Abe's doing really well. He was the star of the show yesterday that we posted on SimpleLifeReclaimed. If you guys didn't catch it, go back and check it out because it was a pretty good one.
No.
Abe was a huge help with us over there, digging the holes, being a little gopher, grabbing this, grabbing that. And then he and I built all of the footer foundation boards,
Mm-hmm.
form boards. That's the
Form
word I was
boards.
looking for.
Yep.
Anyway, he did a great job with that.
He did a really good job.
Yeah, he didn't quit. He was
No.
definitely right on top of it, and he hung tight with us the whole day. I was very proud of him.
No, he was burning a lot of energy that day. That's for sure. That's the one thing with the homeschooling and doing it with like little ones with Abe. You know, he gets burnt out sitting there doing the same thing over and over and over again. He's like, man, I need to get out and do something.
Yeah, no.
Like, all right, son, come on, let's go.
The hands-on instruction is very
Let's go
beneficial.
burn that energy, man.
Yeah.
Because you're bouncing off the walls in here.
Yeah. They do seat work, but they got to get out and go do regular work too, you know?
No, they do.
Yeah.
And it's good exercise and it's good time to get them, you know, get their blood flowing.
Yeah.
And everything. It's fun. It's been a blessing and it's been a great time, you know, like no tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. So happy that we're on this new venue.
Yes, me too. Well, today is going to be a very good day for us. We are going to get some things done, but honestly, man, all that shoveling and stuff the last couple of days, my back is still not 100 and I don't want to shovel rock today. So we're going to...
And I can't blame her, you know, and
we're going to wait one more day on the rock shoveling.
I don't want to hurt herself any more than you already are.
Yeah.
You know, and shoveling rock that motion is not good for the lower back.
That's what it is. And I haven't had a really good back. Sorry, I had an itch. I haven't had a really good back since I had the babies.
No.
I did have epidurals each time. And, you know, I feel like because they shove a needle like this big up your back, I don't know, it hasn't been right ever since.
No.
You know, and when I go and I push myself and I do these things, I can get through it and I'm happy to get through it, but there's definitely some down and recovery time, which I'm sure you guys all understand. But there's actually quite a few other things that we want to handle. We actually got a cool delivery yesterday,
yes,
which Gary's been doing this over.
Yeah. I already started a little bit so we can, you know, have an idea of where we're going, right?
Yeah.
Down there. And it's going to be another one where we're going to want all hands on deck.
Yep.
And we're going to make the team, you know, teamwork, do the dream work here.
That's right. Julia's going to come out and be a very big help with us today.
Yeah.
Same with Abe and Scarlett, but definitely have Julia come out and help us out with some of this stuff today. We are going to be playing Ring Around the Rosie with the animals again. We're going to move around the goats, move around the dogs. And the thing that we got delivered is actually, because, you know, if the goats area wasn't big enough down there, we're just going to make it bigger. We're just going to make it even bigger than it is. And then this whole front area where the goats have been like grazing on this grass, and they've been doing a awesome job mowing it down for us, to be honest with you.
They've been doing amazing.
I mean, I'm not saying that we're not going to bring them up and like
have them back up here again.
Yeah, they're going to be back and forth all around this property. But we are going to make it even bigger down over at the goat area. So that's what we got delivered is we got expansion. Expanded a little bit more. And it shouldn't be too hard. We are going to have to use the snips. We're going to have to get some gloves. And unfortunately, our lawnmower is done. So we gotta look further into the warranty.
From what I found out and looked at, I'm not going to be able to really do it as easy as I would like.
Yeah.
It's more of I have to ship it back and wait and come back and everything else. I think I might just call it for that one.
Womp, womp, womp.
There's a lot of back and forth with that one.
Yeah. So we're out of mower. We do, however, have my little weed whacker.
Yeah.
We got my weed whacker, but I think the shears are going to do the best job because just like when we were clearing over around the pond, the shears and even like your pole saw, you know, that cleared up that whole pond area, and we just got to treat those extra woods just like that.
Yeah.
You know.
So it should be pretty easy going in that aspect.
Yeah, I feel like we'll get down there and we'll get a really good like assembly line going. Maybe I'll have you head into the jungle, you know, kind of first and get some of the stuff overhead or whatever. and then I'll come behind Gary and start whacking, and then the kids will come behind me and start getting all that stuff moved out of the line.
Yeah.
Maybe have one of them with a rake, raking up the line or whatever where it's going to go. We'll figure it out, but it's going to be hand tools again.
It is what it is. At least we're not going to be digging.
Yeah, no digging.
No digging.
It shouldn't be back-breaking work. We're still going to be working up a sweat.
Yes.
And it's something that needs to get done anyway, that we want done.
It's going to be a beautiful day to do that.
Yes.
So we might as well get that done and get that going. And that will give these goats a lot more area down there and give them a lot more greens down there.
Yes.
A lot more greens and a lot more shade and a lot more everything.
Yeah. Now, one of the big reasons, honestly, why we want to kind of get everyone away from this whole top deck area is the tree, friends, the dead tree. Yeah. Yes, we are very aware that there's a giant dead tree in our yard. But we've had dogs in there and kids in there, and it hasn't been the right time to chop that thing down.
No, not yet. But it is coming.
It is coming. We are making those preparations.
It's getting closer than I think we all think on that one. But it's needing to come down. Yeah,
the one branch is kind of scary. It's like a widowmaker, definitely.
Yeah, there's like 2-3 branches stuck up in that spot. Mm-hmm. I'm just hoping that I can chop it up easily without anything going crazy. I have a lot of ropes and a lot of rigging stuff, so I should be able to get it going safely. It's going to be fun regardless. Things are going to drop.
Thing is that we have a trampoline in there we got to move, and then we've had animals living in there, right? Whether it be the dogs and now the goats. And then we have this fence around it. So we could open up this T-post fence and like use Biggie and pull it or whatever, but there's
a lot of stuff that goes in that's going to go into this.
Yeah.
So
we're going to have to move that fire pit. There's a lot. We got a lot on our plate.
And I'm hoping that I'm not going to move the fence just yet.
I would like to not.
I would like to leave it alone.
It's a lot of work to put it in.
Yes. It's a lot to mess around with it. But I'm going to try it because we have a pole saw and we have, like I said, a lot of rigging stuff to where I should be able to climb it and tie myself off and rig myself off and then just start working my way inwards, towards the trunk and then just taking the chunks of the trunk off. Firewood style just start working my way down.
Yeah.
Until it's big enough to be like, all right, I can chop that. And
we'll take the big arms of it, and I'll be on the ground and I'll chop it down. Well, I'll get it out of the way first, but once it's all down, then we'll chop it up into like firewood pieces and stack it.
Because I can easily rig things up to it to where it's pulleyed and everything, and to where when I do chop it, it will slowly descend down right after I chop it to where it doesn't just swing. I've done that once before when I was like 14 or something like that.
Yeah.
That was bad. I'm not gonna lie. That was just like a branch that was like that big that we were chopping off out in Vegas or whatever. That dude chopped it and that thing came back and pinned me right up against the tree. And
scary.
So that's because I tied it off completely and anchored it. And I realized I was like, oh. And the way that I cut it also made it sort of do that. But
scary.
So I learned a lot of that kind of stuff when I was younger, but
we'll definitely take some precautions when we do this one.
Yeah.
But this one will definitely be coming down, pretty soon.
That should.
So this week's agenda, friends, we are still going to get back over to Camp Life and keep working on those footers. I think we're going to work on those tomorrow.
Probably, most likely tomorrow. I'm going to give you a day to rest your back.
Just one more day, friends. Just one more day.
I'm not going to have you be shoveling a whole lot when we do that and doing a lot of the weight. I'm going to have you mainly operating the mixer in the sense of like
making the mud
with the water and turning it to the wheelbarrow. I'll add the shovels. You just tell me how much, or we're going to have the kids with us and they can add the shovelfuls. And then you add the water and just
there's some
keep that
stuff
ratio.
There's some. I don't want to hurt them.
There's some things.
Either,
well, no, but there are certain things, you know, like the shoveling the rock and shoveling the sand isn't gonna be too bad for them.
You know what it is, friends? It's those 90-pound bags of Portland that I'm like dragging my feet on because, man, I know I'm strong and I know I can handle a lot, which I can, but I do have to listen to my body, right? And when I'm not feeling like it's...
They're 92.6 pounds.
Okay, 92.6.
It's just the FYI.
I was just saying 90 pounds. But anyway, when I'm not feeling like, you know, today's the day and I just woke up, I don't know what it is. Like my mattress is nice and everything. I just woke up just not 100 yet because I had been, you know.
Your back is sore and all your muscles are tightening up and, you know, it needs time to release.
Wah.
It is what it is, you know.
It's okay. We are still planning on getting back to that, though. We are going to push through. We are going to keep working towards it, but we're going to start working on that area tomorrow.
And that makes me happy because it'll give that another day to dry. Like, literally, that rainstorm that we had, there was a few of them that were, like, completely full. And I was like, man, I don't even want to touch that thing because it's going to start collapsing in on itself and everything else.
Then we're going to have to shape it out again.
Man, let's walk away from this thing.
Just let it drain.
And today there was still like 2 of them that were full. Yeah. Out of the 6. There goes a cat somewhere.
Sam. I don't know if you guys heard that or not, but all of a sudden, running on top. But yeah, so we do plan to do that. And then later on this week too, we're going to go and get our lumber order, at least ordered. Hopefully they'll have everything that we need. They usually do. But we'll go and start picking up some of our lumber so we could start working on the front mudroom, which is very exciting, friends. Very, very exciting.
And we'll also be starting to work on the playhouse at the same time. Yes. Because we're going to have the kids do that as a project while we are working on the mudroom. Yeah, we'll be like overseeing it a little bit, but we're going to give them the freedom to do it and to mess up. Correct. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. We got a lot of things that we're working on all at once. And again, I know I already mentioned it. We're sorry if we're driving you guys crazy. We're trying to keep to a proper timeline, but here's why we're thinking and why we're planning, like what we're planning when. So obviously there's like physical demands that you have to keep in consideration. Like me with my back not feeling 100, you got to keep that into consideration. There is the timing of certain things. Like we want to do the footers for the gazebo area at camp before we start working on the mudroom because it needs a couple days to dry and cure before we can actually start working on that building. Correct. And then in the meantime of waiting for it to dry and cure, we figure we can go and pick up lumber, bring it back, start getting that work. It's like start working on that area. You know, there's a method to the madness and a reason for all of it. And honestly, I don't feel like we have to explain everything 1,000 times. We just want you guys to enjoy the journey with us. We're happy you guys are here. We're blessed beyond measure. But we do get a lot of questions and there's a lot of assumptions made on like why and when and, you know, where our priorities should be, etc. But we definitely have our priorities in the right place. Yeah. Because there are priorities.
Yeah. Yeah. It's true. It's true.
Yeah, and it's going to be a good day today. We're going to be able to get those going. We'll be able to get them situated down there, and that will give us that much more of a bigger spot down there. And
going and dealing with the animals today will knock off a few things off of our list, right? Yep. It'll get us that much more ready to deal with the tree. Yep. It's going to give the animals down there the bigger space that we want them to have. And we might keep the dogs down there with the goats, but I think we'll take Luna away and just maybe have it be Louie and Layla. I'm not exactly sure.
Not 100% sure on it.
Luna 100%. Is great with the goats, and none of our dogs are mean or attack or anything, but when they are in a pair of 3, that breed of dog gets into like pack mode. Correct. And they will chase, and they love the chase. And when there's 3 of them, it becomes a competition and it becomes a game. They're not vicious. They just, that's part of their mentality. However, Louie and Layla, they were bred for being livestock guardian dogs.
Correct.
And so it's in their breed to want to protect like goats and stuff.
Luna,
I just don't know.
Unfortunately, is, you know, it's exactly like you said, it's that pack mentality.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's the same thing with Huskies. It's the same thing with like even a lot of German Shepherds in that aspect, right? It's, you guys all have to keep in mind, dogs come from, you know, wolves,
Yeah.
which are packs, you know, coyotes, packs. What else resembles a dog, right? Like dingoes, right? Yeah. Like they hunt in packs. Like they're all sort of in that aspect of where dogs come from.
Yeah.
You know, and Huskies are a lot closer to that line than any other natural breed out there.
Yeah.
So it makes it to a point where what they like to do and how they play are two different things versus like, say, a different dog, right?
Yeah.
And Luna is she is a very sweet dog. She plays rough though, in the sense of playing. And it's the same thing when I bring Luna down there, or Louie. Too many dogs with L's.
We did
Lola.
it to ourselves.
When I bring Lola into the pen,
yeah,
right, and all three of those dogs are in there, Louie and Layla don't mind Lola whatsoever, don't care whatsoever, and Luna doesn't mind her, but Luna goes up to Lola and patronizes her and tries to like lick her and like nip at her ears and play with her, and Lola don't like that.
Yeah,
Luna's
like, come on, give me the attention.
Lola doesn't want to
play.
So when it comes into that point and like she goes after Luna at that and like tries to back off Luna, right? Luna sometimes takes it as like, oh, you're playing.
Yeah.
And will come, and Lola has gotten hurt a couple of times like that.
Yeah.
You know, and Luna is just so thick-skinned that it doesn't really bug her too much.
No, not at all.
You know, because that's just how they play.
Well, and like...
With the goats, I would hate for Luna, right? Where I'm getting to is I would hate for Luna to try to play with the goats and have one of the goats butt her. And then have her take it on as like, oh, you want to play. And then her grabbing onto the neck of a goat. And that could do a lot of damage, you know, like a lot of damage with the way the fur is. But, you know, Louie and Layla, they're bred for like herd animals and stuff, and they'll nip at their ankles or whatever to get them to move or whatever, or not even mess with them at all and just carve them.
We'll watch them and we'll see.
We'll see. But I haven't seen anything with any three of them, but
no, and
I don't want to risk it with with Luna.
The thing is like Luna is great by herself. Like if we were just leaving Luna and the goats, then I think that she would do just fine. Like Eclipse watches David's goats, you know?
Correct.
But Eclipse doesn't have two other instigators, you know, that she's trying to impress and be the head pack of. And Luna can't help herself. They're all puppies.
She's the alpha, though.
But she's the alpha of the three of them. And so she, you know, wants to impress and also wants to dominate. And it's only when she's around them, though. Because if you put just Luna and Lola, they get along great. When it's just the two of them, they're great. Lola will play with Luna and they will have fun, but at the same time, Lola also kind of like trains up Luna. And then if you put Luna with Lucy and Lady, they are fine. Like the three old dogs that we have up here and Luna are great together. It's only when you put Louie and Layla in the mix that Luna starts trying to be a show-off, is what it is. She's trying to be a show-off.
Trying to be a show-off, and not only that, but she's showing dominance. And she's showing that she is the alpha, you know, and so it's just in their breed.
It's just,
you know,
so,
and it's not anything like, I wish that we could, but that's not why we bought Luna.
No.
Okay, we bought Luna.
Yes, we rescued Louie and Layla.
We rescued Louie and Layla.
We rescued Lola. We rescued Lucy.
The only
ones that we actually bought were Lady and Lola.
Technically,
or a Lady and Luna.
Technically, we bought Lola and we bought Lucy. But
Well, we had to pay adoption fees at the shelters.
We had to pay the adoption fees from the shelters, correct?
Yeah, but like they weren't.
They weren't nothing.
Yeah.
Lola was the cheapest out of all of them.
She was practically free.
She was.
But that's okay. She's the best dog ever.
Mm-hmm.
You're one of the good ones, Lola. But anyways, friends, we've been sitting here yapping. We are going to get back to work. I hope that you guys can be able to follow along with where our train of thought processes are going and how we're trying to go about doing everything. We're having a blast doing it, man. And we're so blessed that you guys hang out with us every day and, you know, that you guys are a part of the journey. You guys are awesome. So seriously, thank you so much for spending your time with us each and every day.
We really appreciate it.
Caring about us, because we care about you guys too. But yeah, we're making progress on all the things. We got to spread ourselves and do what we can when we can. So, yeah. So we're going to get in there and go check up on the kids' journaling, because that's what the task we had them doing. And figure out what next assignment that we're going to have them do. And we're going to go outside and get that animal area straightened up. So,
yeah.
Oh, squirrel. I always do this to you guys. Don't you love it? That's why you got to stay and watch till the end. I just remembered. So sometimes on Wednesdays, you know, like we won't do a real talk because we're planning on going live, you know. So Gary and I have talked it over, and I think at this phase in our life, we're going to stop doing live streams. Unless it's something exciting is going on. Unless it's like, hey, we want to do a live stream. Like, we'll probably do it mostly on here on Real Talk if we're going to do them. But if not, if we do them on Simple Life, it'll be like either you guys are going to be able to work with us, or there's something very exciting going on, and we'll set you guys up, you know, to kind of like hang with us like while we're working and stuff. No. Or it's going to be something exciting is happening or whatever, but we're not going to have them scheduled anymore.
No.
I think that it's just been, too difficult on us, honestly. Like, and the times when we have not been able to, you know, like our family life goes a little bit easier. So
no. It just makes it one more thing that we have to do at the end of the night or at the end of the day and wrap up the family, you know, and it makes it a little bit more stressful and not stressful, but
no, you're true. It is. The thing is I don't want us when we go live, right? I don't want to do it out of obligation. Like, oh man, I got to go live tonight, you know, like I don't like that. And that's where it kind of was getting to. And it sucks because we really do love hanging out with you guys and we really do want to spend time with you guys. And I'm trying to fix it to where we don't feel that way about doing it, where we're more inspired to do it, where it's like, hey guys, you know, can't wait to show you guys this or whatever. So that's what we decided we're going to do. And welcome to my TED Talk, or thank you for listening to my TED Talk. Anyway, that's the last little squirrel. So we will be back here on Real Talk with SLR tomorrow doing another Real Talk episode. Hanging out with you guys, telling y'all how today went and all the things.
Yes.
So we'll see you guys tomorrow here. And we'll be back with another episode on Simple Life Reclaimed soon too. So until the next one, friends, we love y'all and we hope you have a good one.
And we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, you guys.
Later.